Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome to another episode of GYSB Talks. This is the last episode of the year. So, Merry Christmas. This is pre recorded. I will be out of town this Christmas, but this is pre recorded, but I want to say Merry Christmas. I hope you are spending time with your family. I hope you are having a great Christmas, even if you are doing it solo dolo. I hope you are having a great time doing any and everything that you want to do. All right. Merry Christmas. Um, this is the last episode of GYSB Talks for the year. And on January 1st, we will introduce the new title to this podcast. I am changing the title. I will officially announce the title January 1st, but know that the podcast will not change. The title is changing for a couple reasons. One is, if you don't know me, if you didn't know me, Carla Palmer, Miss GYSB. GYSB stands for Get Your Sexy Back. If you didn't know me prior to GYSB Talks, it could be a little confusing. And you guys know we live in a microwave society. People are so lazy. Sometimes they don't even want to try to figure out what things are, what things mean. And so if you don't have prior existing knowledge of the GYSB movement, of the Get Your Sexy Back movement that I started in 2009 or 2008, I think it was 2009, then you don't really know what GYSB means. It doesn't mean that, the topic of, getting your sexy back in different areas of your life isn't appealing. If you don't know what it means, you just don't know what it means. And it's hard to find. It's not really searchable. GYSB has nothing to do with, women in midlife, women in their 50s. And so I've just been thinking and processing through like, what could I change the name of the podcast to? GYSB is not leaving, by the way. I'm still going to be on Instagram. I'm still going to have the GYSB movement, but this podcast will be a subsidiary of GYSB. All right. So we're going to come out with a new name January 1st. We're still going to be focusing on optimal living. We're still going to be focusing on how to do midlife well, how to do midlife living in joy, finding the glimmer. I just saw this Instagram post about looking for the glimmer instead of looking for the negative. And so we're going to be focusing on the the bright, things that happen when we are in midlife, because there are tons of them. We're also going to be focusing on how to have more moments of joy as we alleviate some of the more stressful parts in our life, some of the things that we go through as far as like menopause and other kind of health challenges, caring for elderly parents. Y'all, I still got to get somebody on who's an expert to talk about this. So if you know somebody, please let your girl know. We're going to be talking about health and wellness and, how a lot of times we start doing something and it's great and then we stop and our bodies change in a negative way. And we're like, why did I ever stop doing the thing that was working? Me talking about that and the consistency that needs to happen in order for us to keep feeling good. All right. So I just really wanted to say Merry Christmas. I didn't want to make this some long, drawn out podcast episode, but I didn't also want to not show up for you to wish you Merry Christmas, to thank you for everything that you've done this year to support the podcast, all the shares, all the comments, all the Q&A responses. I thank you. And as we go into 2024, I really want you to think about how you're going to do 2024. All right. I don't like the words or term New Year resolution. I don't know. It's just kind of played out. But what do you want your life to look like? What do you want midlife to look like for you? And we're going to take it in baby steps. What do you want quarter one to look like? What do you want the first month to look like? How are you going to start your new year? Start thinking about that. Even though it's Christmas, again, Merry Christmas, but start thinking about that because it starts next week. All right. You don't have to start on January 1st. You actually could start tomorrow. So start thinking about that. What do you want your year to look like? What do you want to get out of this year? How do you want to do things differently? How do you want your relationships to continue? How do you want to end some of those relationships? You can end those today if you need to. But how do you want to have a lifestyle and communicate with other people who are in your circle of influence, deepen the relationships that you do have, Like, what do you want that to look like? What do you want your finances to look like? Right? What do you want to take as far as like a trip in 2024 or two or three? Whatever your finances will allow. So start thinking about what you want 2024 to look like. I'm gonna pop up here on January 1st, and we're gonna get the thing started. Okay, 2024 is going to be amazing. I actually might have to pre-record the January 1st episode because I still will be out of town. Um, but listen, we are going to bring it all the way. We're turning it all the way up in joy and in peaceful living in 2024. Are you ready? I can't wait to tell you what the new title of the podcast is. I think you're going to like it. I love it. It took some time processing through with my girlfriends about what we're going to change this to, but y'all, listen, get a mastermind. We've had a mastermind. Me and two other girlfriends have had a mastermind for the last, I think, 2 years, and it has been absolutely amazing. I'll do a 3-minute Thursdays on that, but get yourself a mastermind group. Anyway, take care. Spend time with the family today, and I will see you on January 1st. Actually, I'll see you on December 28th because we have 3-minute Thursdays. So this is dropping on a Monday. Look for so the 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. The 28th is going to be a 3-minute Thursday, so check us out then. I like the 3-minute Thursdays. You guys tell me what you think about them. They're just little tidbits, things that are in my head that I want to get out and talk about with you guys for 3 minutes. Give me some suggestions for 3-minute Thursdays. Do you want me to talk about something specific on 3-minute Thursdays? Send me an email, gysbmovement@gmail.com. Send me an email. Tell me what you want me to talk about. It could be something that's related to you, and I could do it like anonymously. I think that would be kind of cool too, because we can do things any way we want to do things this year. All right. We can change it up. We can make it more exciting. We can make it more interactive. You tell me. All right. I will talk to you guys soon. Happy holidays, and turn up with your family, guys. See you soon. Take care.